Good morning. I just woke up and the temperature is 80 degrees outside. I'm out here. It's real comfortable. There's a breeze. Birds are making noise. And that's about it. It's quiet. But it's nice. That's my backyard there. And I thought I'd just make a video showing you just a few things we did yesterday. Yesterday was a very laid-back day. Well, we weren't really motivated too much. We wanted to do some things, but there was enough wind that I didn't want to start anything on any sheet metal work at all. Really laid back today, come to think of it. This is my Friday. So I work at Walmart tonight, and then tomorrow's Saturday, so I'll go back again. And usually when I have those days, I don't like to get up and start doing a bunch of extensive work, going up and down ladders, digging holes and stuff like that. So I just get cleaned up and ready for the day, and I go do my little work there. But anyway, it's going to be a nice day here. They're not calling for any kind of bad weather at all for like a week. It's supposed to be in the close to 90s and low 90s and 80s at night. Next weekend, not the one coming up tomorrow, but about 7 days from now, they're talking about it getting back into the 60s at night. 60s are real comfortable for sleeping. We can always just turn our air on whenever we want to, but a lot of times if we could turn a fan on and open some windows, we'd just listen to the frogs. Anyway, so I just wanted to get up and make a video, and then I'll have to get back in there and do some things I do. Because I just got up, wet my hair, brushed my teeth, and threw some clothes on and come outside. It's going to be nice today, so just want to show you a few little things that we did yesterday. Every little thing you do is just something, you know, it has to be done anyway, even if it's small stuff. Here we go. I want to take you over here to this little scrap pile, which is scrap pile's nearly nothing now. Really, for real, almost zilch. And I'll show you these bars I pulled out of the ground. They're all up past my waist. They got little screwy things at the end, and they're the anchors that hold down the mobile home. But towards the end of yesterday, we're looking for just a little bit something to do, so I pulled 3 of these out of the ground. I think I have maybe one more to pull. I'm not sure. I'll let you see these. So these guys, they got this screw at the end, and that's from being in the ground for 30, 40 years. And then they got these little hooks and the bracket that comes off of them. But they're solid steel, about 1/2 inch, and they're long. And I went ahead and I was able to pull. I just took a shovel and dug straight down, and when you get to a certain point, you put a little board down and use your shovel or another board as a little pry, and it'll pull out. You can't just unscrew them from where they're at. There's no way. I'll show you how deep they are and how that can turn out to be quite the job. But right here in front of the mobile home, I've got one that's still on the ground here. There's the metal, and it's connected to that little thing right there. And it's all the way in the ground there. So, but you just dig around and keep digging till you're about 4 feet down, and that'll get it out of the ground. So because of the fact that this mobile home had 20 feet going that way and 20 feet going that way, it had a lot of these anchors that are no longer useful, and they're just a tripping hazard now. So I guess I'll show you real quick my the toilet and how we cleaned up. I'll show you something where the toilet was sitting. Well, the toilet for the longest time was sitting by the shed up on that concrete ledge there, and them leaves were falling in the toilet. It didn't have the back on it, on the lid and stuff. So anyway, that's where the toilet sat for, gosh, quite a while, because we've been working on it for a while, and we thought it was reusable. So we cleaned it up, because not only did we have to clean it up from being outside, but sitting inside, no telling how long it hadn't been functioning in the bathroom in this house, because there was 2 bathrooms and one of them was non-functional at all. Another little quick job I had to do was, when we put this window in, we didn't have no purlins. These little guys right here, and this one here, and then over here there's one, and then there's another one there. Those are wooden strips. They'll help hold the metal on. Those were not attached, so I was able to go ahead and make some up and throw them in there real quick. As you can see, the toilet turned out really good, nice and clean, almost looked brand new. We took the lid and threw it away, and I know you're just looking at a toilet. People don't really think about that, but well, we needed a toilet, and why not use what was already here? So we just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and when we were done with all the soap and water and using every little tool we could think of that would not scratch it, then we used a little bleach on the whole thing, and we're gonna have a nice little toilet there. Oh, by the way, this will be where the vanity is here. This is gonna actually be a 48 by 30 or so shower in that area. We're gonna go ahead and let the hot water heater sit in that area, and then the washer and dryer will be over here. It took a long time for Samantha to make up her mind on all these things, because I kind of told her where some things needed to be, and then from there she's had free reign to lay out how she thought it would be functional for her. So it's slightly overcast, and those are the little things we did yesterday. And there's one of those birds. We get all kinds of different birds around here. You know what? We got this vine up in the tree, our cedar tree. That's the cedar tree there. That's got this vine. It drops these flowers all over the ground. So it's a big vine. We're gonna end up losing that tree at some point, but once we do, we're gonna hopefully cut that vine back, and the vine will grow on that, something on that area. We're changing the landscape a little bit. We want to keep it kind of woodsy, and you know, it's just nice with all the trees and stuff. We don't want to lose any of our trees like that. So anyway, I'm just walking down the driveway. That's another thing Samantha did, was while I was working pulling those big rods, she swept up all this. She did all this here, just right around here. We actually probably could use some dirt, because you can see the roots coming up out of the ground on these trees. But Liz and her son came over, and they were picking up all these extra little things around here that we had told them they could have, and they finally got those things. And he was up looking at the shed over here, and she had told him that you know, there's something going to be done with this shed, because we don't want the shed and the concrete up underneath it. But anyway, somebody got the idea that we were just going to give everything away. Well, at one point I did say if someone would take all that concrete, because there's tons of concrete there. And I was like, if you get rid of the concrete, you can have the shed. Otherwise, if they want the shed, they're going to have to buy the shed, because it's a nice shed. And so otherwise, I don't know yet if Brittany and Greg can use it, or I'll end up dismantling it and putting it somewhere else. But I haven't done anything with it. The shed's still got the old blue tarps, and they're getting tore up. But I'm here at the end of the driveway. Usually Scott's walking from that direction or so, and sometimes he'll go that way, and sometimes he'll go the other way. So about 8 o'clock, 8:30, sometimes he's out. It's really nice right now. I hope it stays like this, overcast all day. It could stay 80 degrees all day. It'd be nice. Anyway, I think we checked the mail. Yep. That was one of the first things I did, was put a mailbox here on the property. So I got to go in and get my morning nourishment. So that's what's going on here in Florida. So I hope everybody else, wherever you're at, I hope you're well and happy and getting fed well, and get some comfort and some peace, no arguing, and just enjoying life a little bit. So we're trying to get this place into something that we can settle down in, I guess. I don't know if there's a such thing for us, but if so, we're trying to make this place able to do that by making it small, quaint, and I look up a lot of things to try to figure out which way to go on some stuff. And like, for instance, one air conditioner should be able to do this whole thing because it's only 600 square feet. But if I don't get the air circulated right, it might have some rooms that are colder, some rooms that are warmer. So I don't know if I'm going to end up with 2 air conditioners in this place. But we were looking into ones that are very efficient, and found out that they're out there. Look at the consumer reports for the ratings, and and then you could find out the reliability, the quality, and the if it's cost effective and stuff like that. So we try to do that with just about everything that we've got on this property. Waste not, want not. So we try to do that kind of stuff, and I'm gonna cut it off here because I'm gonna go in and get my nourishment, as I said, and after that I'll get my coffee. Good morning.